Good day, ma'am. Today I'm going to discuss about the program flowchart and environment of a research. First of all, I'm going to discuss about the environment of the research. So basically, the meaning of research environment is it is the real world settings where the study or system is going to be applied. It also includes the location, people involved, and also the organizational structure. And this is the meaning of this is the meaning of research environment in relation or related to my capstone research. So again, the research environment refers to the real world context where the system will be implemented, and it plays a significant role in ensuring the capstone project is relevant and feasible. For my capstone titled Selling and Trading of Goods, Products and Services, system of faculty and staff and students at CTU Bantayan campus, the research environment is defined through three key components, which is the local, population of the study, and also the organizational chart. Then now I'm going to discuss about the local. So the meaning of the local is it is the specific physical or geographical area where the research or project is going to be conducted. So, the meaning of the local in relation or related to my capstone study is the local of the study is the Cebu Technological University, CTU Bantayan campus, located in Cebu, Philippines. So, this is the specific physical location where the system will be used and tested. The choice of these settings is essential as the system is exclusively designed for the university for the university's internal community. All functionalities such as user registration, item postings, and transactions are restricted to individuals affiliated with this campus. By focusing on a single locale, the project ensures relevance, proper scope management, and community-centered development. And now I'm going to discuss about the population of the study. So the meaning of the population of the study is it is a group of people directly involved or affected by the project, such as users or target participants. So the population of the study in relation or related to my capstone research is the population includes the faculty, staff, and students of CTU Bantayan campus. These individuals are the primary users of the system. The system features a strict registration process where only users who can verify their legitimate connection to the campus will be granted access. Now, because of this ensures that the system remains secure, exclusive to the intended population. Furthermore, the design of the system, such as item postings, barter options, and cash-only personal meetups, is tailored to the needs and habits of this specific group, promoting convenience and trust among users. Now, I'm going to discuss about the organizational chart. So the meaning of the organizational chart is it is a visual diagram that shows the structure, roles, roles, and hierarchy within an institution or an organization. So the meaning of organizational chart in relation or related to my capstone research is an organizational chart of CTU Bantayan may also be referenced to show the structure and roles within the institution. This helps identify key stakeholders such as campus administrators, IT, staff, and department heads who may be involved in managing or overseeing the system. Understanding the hierarchy is useful for assigning access roles within the system, managing approvals, and ensuring accountability. It, it also aids in identifying who might be responsible for verifying user identities and maintaining the platform. Now, as we can see here, this is the organizational chart that is related to my capstone research. So on the top, we can see the project advisor, and below the project advisor is the project leader, which is going to be me, and below the project advisor is the on the left lower side is the backend developer, and next is the front-end developer, followed by documentation specialist. Then next is the Q&A tester, and also the UI and UX designer. So first of all, so the project advisor, so the project advisor refers to these are the faculty member or the member assigned to oversee your capstone project. So the project advisor here is also responsible for guiding the direction of the project, and they're also responsible for reviewing the technical and academic aspects, and they are also responsible for ensuring your work meets university standards, and they are also responsible for approving key decisions before implementation. Then now the project leader there, so the project leader, who is going to be me. So who are the project leaders? So the project leaders are the main coordinator and leader of the group. So the project leaders are responsible for managing timelines, tasks, and team members. They are also responsible to communicate with the advisor and team, and they are also responsible to make final decisions based on the output. And they are also responsible in ensuring the system meets all features requirements, example registration, item posting, cash-only payments. Then now, I'm going to discuss about the backend developer. So who are the backend developers? So the backend developers are responsible for building the logic behind the registration process, so login system, and also the data verification. So they are also responsible for checking if the user is so they are also responsible for checking if the user belongs to CTU. Then they're also the backend developers are also responsible for managing database, so such as user data, posted items, so and others. So they're also responsible for implementing security features such as preventing fake registrations. So example, they are also responsible for implementing security features from the people who will try to make fake registrations. So they will prevent fake registrations from the system. So backend developers are also responsible for ensuring that the cash-only in-person transaction logic is enforced. So the front-end developer there, so is the front-end developer there is responsible for designing and code for the designs and codes. So the visual parts of the system, such as logic, the visual part of the system like forms, item listings, and user profiles. So front-end developers are also responsible for working on responsiveness, ensuring the web app is working well on a desktop or on a mobile. So front-end developers are also responsible for coordinating with the UI and UX developers. So documentation specialist, as we can see, there is a documentation specialist there. So the documentation specialist is responsible for writing all official documents, proposals, final report, and user manual. And the documentation specialist is also responsible for including system features such as legal bases, technical details, and research framework. They, and they're also responsible for format documents to follow academic standards. And the documentation specialist is also responsible for helping to help prepare materials for defense or presentation. And the Q&A tester there, so as we can see, there is a Q&A tester there. So Q&A testers are responsible for testing each system features, for example, registration, item posting, and access control. And also, the Q&A tester is responsible for reporting bugs and unexpected behavior. They are also responsible for verifying if the system meets the feature list. And they are also responsible for checking the security loopholes or incomplete validations. So as we can see, now I'm going to proceed and I'm going to discuss about the UI and UX designer there. As we can see, there is a UI and UX designer there. So UI and UX designers are responsible for designing user-friendly and visually appealing interfaces. And they're also responsible for ensuring smooth user experience, navigation, readability, and they are also responsible on conducting usability tests, even informally, to improve the interface. So the UX and UI designers are also responsible to work closely with the front-end developers. So now I'm going to discuss about the end users. As we can see there below the line, end users are not included on the developer team because they are not the people who is going to develop the system. So I did not include them, so I just put them down below the line, as we can see there on the organizational chart. So these end users are the faculty, staff, and students who is going to use the system, who is also going to use the web app. So these end users are responsible to register and use the system, and they are also responsible to post items for sale or for barter. And they're also responsible to view available listings and contact other users. And they're also responsible to meet in person to pay for items they want to purchase. For example, they already chose an item they want to buy or they want to barter, so they can meet in person so that they can pay personally to the other end users who are selling the product or who are bartering the product. So that's all. So as we can see, these are the structure, or these are the organizational chart related to my capstone research. And also, this is just an example of what is going to be the structure of my organizational chart if ever I'm not in a group, because since I was alone, or I don't have any groups. So I don't think I will have an organizational chart because I'm only alone. So if ever I have a group, or I have or I am in a group, so this is probably the structures. This is going to be the organizational chart that that is going to be. So this might be the organizational chart structure that we are going to have if ever I have a group. So this is just an example. So this is my presentation about my organizational chart, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, ma'am. Good day again.